Oh, okay. So today we are going to start working on our new workbench. I got a bunch of 2x4s that hopefully are going to work out. I'm going to try and pick some out that haven't bent or bowed or gotten too messed up. But yeah, let's get to it. Now, I could, and arguably should, run this through the table saw to join all of these together, but I'm not going to do that. A, because I don't want to spend all day at the table saw. I would rather spend all day with a hand plane. And B, because my table saw doesn't have a riving knife on it. So taking an 1/8 of an inch off the side of all of these, it feels kind of hairy. Yeah, I really need to get some safety gear on that guy. I'm going to remove my machine vise because I don't want to run my elbow into it. I like that vise. I cannot find somewhere for it to live. Oh. My elbow is now safe. Hell yeah. We got just that little bit of gap here in the middle. So when we clamp it, everything will glue together and just provide tension. Hell yeah. Actually, I think that is far too wide. Did I do my math wrong? I must have done my math wrong. This is 8 pieces. I still think that is too wide. It's like I can reach over here, but I still think. Now, this is one place where we can add material, at least to the back, we can add material. It's once the bench is all together. Adding a piece to the back wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh, how deep is this? This isn't even 24 inches deep. And this is plenty wide. And that's just over 24. I don't think we need to be this wide. Okay. So if we go boom. And then take these out. And then we will have a tool well where stuff can go. Okay. Bow. Glue. Yeah. We're going to see if I just am not using enough blue. But worst case scenario, and then this one doesn't get any. Worst case scenario, I will go through and add bow ties to tie everything together. Or I guess absolute worst case scenario, we'll saw them all apart and joint them again. But I'm reasonably confident that's not going to have to be a thing. At least I hope not. Please don't split. Whoa! Okay, so we have our top done, and now we're gonna start working on our legs. We're gonna wind up making a slightly shorter bench because it's generally recommended for hand planing and hand tool stuff. So we're gonna shoot for 3 foot and go from there. Okay, now we get to base these. Okay, so we have our legs done. All of our glue joints came out pretty well. Now we are going to make trestles using some of our offcuts from when we made our legs. To that, I would say, stop asking questions. It's rude. Whoa. 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 go over here and put these together because my arm hurts and I'm tired. I might throw up. We'll see.
Qu'est-ce que je vais te nommer? Je vais te nommer l'amour, l'amour tendre, l'amour qui chante doucement dans mon cœur, l'amour qui danse lentement dans mon cœur, sans logique à la raison. L'amour et moi, nous sommes un, nous sommes un.
Okay, so we now have our trusses, and we're gonna build our stretchers. This is gonna kind of be a pain, but I think we can sort it out. Our stretchers are gonna go like this, but we're gonna mortise them in like that, so they sit behind, or sit within the joint. And then we're going to put braces in between those two stretchers so that we have a bit more mass under our workbench top. What? And now we need to cut the recesses into our trestles. And we're most of the way there. I need to cut a piece for our tool well, but that's the last of it. Hell yeah. Whoa! Okay, let's assemble the thing. Asterisk, let's put the things together and then adjust them a bunch. Okay. Okay. All of our glue joints are dry. The structure is good. Happy with this. So initially, I was going to put my top on and then put a strip and then put a backing piece, and that would give us our top, our tool well, and our back. I happen to have a big piece of scrap plywood on hand. So just to thicken our top up, I think I'm going to do a whole sheet of plywood, our top, and our backing piece. Or not a whole sheet, but like a top's worth. That'll make our tool well a hair deeper. That part's not super duper important, but it will thicken up our top just a little bit more so that if I want to use holdfasts or other stuff like that, it'll be a little bit stronger. So let's get that piece of plywood and throw it on top. There's our big old piece of plywood. Give that more mass on top. Or above it. You know, flip it one way, it's above, flip it over, it's below. This is a long one. It's fucking up. With our screws, we roll this cut back out. It seems like a terrible Okay, so we've got our bench built. We're in the final stages of setting everything up. Pretty happy with the bench so far. I've been using it for a couple of days, and it's pretty fantastic. I think my guesstimations on the depth I wanted were pretty much spot on, and having such a short bench makes it a lot more difficult to have it covered in crap. And that was one of the biggest things I wanted to solve. Our previous bench is just going to live behind me and have stuff set on it because it's a flat surface. But I think our polisher and our grinder and our machine vise are all going to live back there. And this is going to be our dedicated hand tool woodworking bench. But yeah, it's great. I got my chisels on one end. Got our little magnetic bar down there with our chisels. And we got our saws over here on this end. Everything's at hand's reach. And I really enjoy having a tool well. Thanks for coming along for the ride.